where to start. Once again, and all coaches say it, and you probably take it with a grain of salt, but I truly mean it. Coach Mora and his staff did an outstanding job. I mean, they kicked our backsides pretty well, early and often. And both sides of the ball, special teams, was probably pretty even. But they got us on both sides. We made too many mistakes, and they made too many plays. Josh Rosen played really well. They ran the ball better than we wanted them to. They converted on some third downs and made some big plays. Defensively, we ran the ball decently at times, and we got stuffed at times. We gave up a couple of sacks and pressures on the quarterback. We turned the ball over. It's uncharacteristic of us. One of them was on a hit that was questionable, which we'll see when we watch the film. But you know, that ended up being a turnover. It was reviewed upstairs. So we went through our proper process. But the bottom line is, we got down there. We trust our field goal kicker. He made his field goals. We trust our defense. We had 4th and 1 in bad field position. If we're in good field position, we would have gone for it in that field position. We don't go for it. We never go for it. Not with that much time left in the defense that we have. Coincidentally, I had a conversation with my wife this morning. That exact scenario. Midfield to our side of the field, 4th and 1. And I told her, I said, you punt. You punt every single time. If you've got the defense that we have, you've got the scheme that we have, you got the belief in what we do that we have. That's what you do. You punt, and you play great defense, you get the ball back with however much time you have, and you go out there and you execute our plays. Now, Ryan Burns did not play a great game. Before you ask, Kellen Chris was slated to play the 3rd game, but was not pulled after the interception. He understood that was going to come into play serious. Kellen went in and did a good job. You know, we got hit, knocked the ball out, did a great ball on 3rd down. Ryan went back with that game. He did not play great, but at the end of the game, you know, Ryan was cool, he was calm, he ran the plays that he knew, the plays that he executed. Our receivers came through big time. Trent Irwin had a great game for him, you know, one of his better games. He came in and made some big plays. He got the drive started. JJ had a nice catch, and we had a nice couple runs, and then, you know, the big one. We just put JJ out there one-on-one. He's a big receiver with a ridiculous vertical. He's an All-American basketball player, great basketball player, and he's got phenomenal range in catching the ball. And we got a big quarterback that knows how to give him the ball. So thankfully we were able to score that last one. And you know, we say the defense, when we get in that situation, after we kick it off, you know, go finish the game. And our defense did that.
Coach, what does it say about you that you guys were able to come and bounce back after not playing your best game and able to get a win on the road?
It says a lot about the character of our football team. Now, the youth of our football team showed in the first 3 quarters. Just the fact that we were in somebody else's house. You got to come to somebody else's house and play well. And we did not play well. But we took a lot of body blows. We had a lot of guys go down, both starting corners, fullback. You know, Francis Owusu. We had a lot of guys that got hurt in this game. And everybody that we put in stepped in and played well. And that's what happens when you recruit well, you recruit great kids, smart kids, tough kids, that don't bat an eyelash when things get difficult. So it says a lot about the character of the football team. Now, we got to grow up a lot. We got another short week against a great conference opponent in their house. It's going to be loud, it's going to be raucous, it's going to be national TV. It's going to be a great environment. And we better play a lot better than we played today. I'm proud of our guys, proud of Ryan Burns and JJ, our Sept Whiteside, and our offensive line for those last few downs in pass protection, because we needed great protection and we got it.
Coach, on a 4th and 1, I mean, there was about 10 to 15 seconds there left before you called the timeout. Did you have any reservation about, or were you thinking about going for it there?
We had a brief conversation. And I wanted to play out the conversation before we made the decision. You know, I basically knew that I wanted to punt it, but I wanted to hear from everybody. I wasn't worried about the time. The time was fine. I had enough time. But that was the decision, was to punt it. So we had a conversation. You know, we had a point.
How was Owusu, Coach?
We'll find out.
Do you think targeting should have been called on that play?
Next question.
In a sport where every win and loss is so vital, what's it like to win a game where, for the most part, you can help with that?
Well, welcome to the Pac-12. It's crazy. We talk what you want. All I ever say when we talk nationally, it's not the time for it right now. You know, we love for people to schedule similarly, right? We're playing non-conference games, etc. We're going 11 straight games. So we already had an early bye. So for us in our conference, you better come every week, and you better not plan to play 58 minutes. You got to play 60. You got to play it all out, 60 plus if you have to. Yeah, we're a resilient team. We got a lot of guys with a lot of experience. We got a lot of guys that believe in what we do. But hopefully, our fourth game will be better than our third.
Have you seen instances in the past where Ryan, whether it's a scrimmage or whether you recruited him in recruiting or anything else, where he came up big like that at the end of the game, got it with him, was able to go down straight away?
This is a very unique environment, and this one's hard to simulate. So he hadn't been in this situation, to my knowledge. Now, I went to his his Virginia State championship game, his senior in high school, and they lost a close, tight game, but he made some plays, and it was really difficult. They lost him every down. But what I saw was a kid that never quit, he never gave up. His biggest play of the game was a long run where he had to break a couple tackles and get out and make a big play with his legs. But I saw a kid that was tough and determined. And it hasn't been initially an easy road for him, and we had to change it. You know, give a lot of credit to Pep Hamilton. Pep first got him really working on taking a step, and a lot of credit once Pep left to Tamita Pritchard, really schooling him on how to play in a West Coast system because it was so foreign to him. So taking a snap from center, 3-step, 5-step, 7-step drops, going through progression, without just combination reads, but full field progressions. All those things took a lot of time, and he was diligent. He worked hard, and the results were not quick. But he stayed with it and comes out before his fourth year and has his best spring and has his best training camp, and he's playing well for us.
You lost your two starting cornerbacks. Given that, how do you think your defense did against Rose?
I think we played pretty well. I don't think we played great. Josh Rose was a phenomenal talent, and we got our quote-unquote backups in. Although Terrence played a lot of football, and Alabama Murphy's played a lot of football, and these two guys are juniors that have played great football for us in big-time games. We beat Notre Dame last year with those two guys starting and playing the whole game. So these guys, it was not going to be too big for them. We played with a little bit of cushion outside, so they were able to catch some balls in front of us. Give a lot of credit to the staff on UCLA taking advantage of what we were giving them. We're trying not to give up the big play over the top. Josh was taking it, he moved the ball down the field better than we liked necessarily. But other guys came in and played well.
Aside from how well UCLA played, can you pinpoint what went wrong with you guys on offense to just be out of rhythm for most of the game?
We don't have the time tonight. A lot of almosts. We almost blocked the guy. We almost hit a pass. We didn't read a play right. We turned the ball over. We got behind. We jumped off sides. Just a lot of little things that you expect from an inexperienced team in their first road game. And we hope that we were past that. We hope that we weren't going to have that. And we had that. We give our guys a lot of credit. We bounced back. We got to play a much cleaner game next week. We don't have a chance up in Washington.
You say you can trust your field goal kicker. Does having Conrad and trusting him concretely change your game plan going into during the game?
It just makes it as long as we're around 51, 52 or so, especially. We've seen him hit from 57, but as far as 51, 52, as long as we're in there, we feel like it's going through pipes. We trust him and believe in him. We'll take those field goals. We play the defense the way that we did, and only give up a touchdown and keep it that close. We'll take the field goals, and then at some point, we're going to have to score a touchdown. I think we're able to do that.
How much does a game like this on the road help a young quarterback, in your opinion?
Hopefully a lot. Hopefully we'll be able to go back and watch this film, and yes, it's always better to watch it after a win than after a loss, but it doesn't change the fact of the things that we did right and wrong. We got to go back with humility and watch this game and see the improvement that we need to make in 6 days.
Coach, did you say anything to Ryan before he went out there for that final 2-minute drill?
I said, we're going to run our place. How's it? And you see him out there, and he has
What was the decision behind the decision to move all to on the left side?
just more natural for both he and Casey Tucker. We went through spring, we went through training camp, but guys had rep both sides to a certain degree, so they're both pretty able to move. After watching the last game, we just really felt that both of those guys were natural on the other sides. So we flipped them back, a long conversation with Coach Bloomberg about it. He felt great about it. Talked to both guys about it. They understood it. I give them a lot of credit. They went out there and they each had one pretty rough pass protection down. But the rest of the game, especially when we needed it, they played great.
Any initial news on Boulder needs at this point?
Not as of yet.
What sparked the conversation with your wife about the punting situation?
It was interesting. We had it before 2 years ago in a similar situation from our game. There had been, I think in the last 2 weeks, 2 or 3 games that had happened, and some worked, some didn't work. And we talked about it, and I told her my philosophy, which I don't change anytime soon. I think it's just the smart thing to do. If you've got a great defense now, if you're not stopping them, now you got to have that different discussion. The way that we play defense, I trust our guys. We believe in that style. They call it conservatism if you want. I call it field position. It gets lost right now so much in the spread offense and all the things that people do, and all these statistical things about what you should do, what you shouldn't do. That stuff doesn't matter to us. We have a belief in what we believe in. It's field position, it's running the ball, it's playing great defense, it's making explosive plays in the passing game, and trying to be efficient in the passing game, and having a quarterback that can run. It's all those things kind of work together. That's kind of what I think.
How did Harrison Phillips do in his return action? What did he give to your defense?
By all accounts, he played well. By all accounts, he played well. Got a couple of tackles, pushed the pocket a couple of times. We're talking about a great high school wrestler that understands leverage and is so strong. He's got a great get off. So I was able to make some plays in the running game, push the pocket a couple of times in the passing game. I think the combination of he and Solomon Thomas inside is really exciting. Those guys, when they're only juniors, as they continue to grow and improve every single week, hopefully, I think we have something special in those two guys.
Thanks, everyone. Appreciate it. We'll have players in here shortly.